Namaste. Welcome to Chair Yoga. We'll just begin by letting ourselves come into the space. So let's take 5 square breaths together. So when we do a square breath, we inhale for maybe the count of 3, and then we pause for maybe the count of 3, and then we exhale 3, pause 3. If the pausing doesn't work, just don't do it. Just inhale and exhale. So it'll go something like this, and you don't have to match me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. So we'll do this again. Maybe we'll just do 2 breaths. I'll count the inhale as a count. So inhale, 2, 3. Pause, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Pause, 2, 3. Inhale. Now we can just do this on our own for the last 3 breaths. And now just let your breath be normal, but maybe a little longer. Maybe you'll notice it a little more. I have the most excellent theme for class, the last of our nice being able to be outside fall days. It's a quote from John Muir, the naturalist. He says, "Climb the mountains and get their good tidings. Nature's peace will flow into you as the sunshine into the trees." Love that. The winds will blow their freshness into you, and the storms, their energy. While cares will drop off like autumn leaves. I want to drop my cares like autumn leaves. So we can think about that as we begin our practice today. Sitting up tall in Chair Mountain. So Chair Mountain, we just need to get so that our feet can be flat on the ground so that we can engage our feet. And sit up tall. You could stay in your chair the whole time if you want to, or if you are able to stand, you can just stand up next to your chair. Let's think about our feet. Sitting or standing, we'll press our big toe and stretch as if we're twisting our pinky toes away from our feet. That lifts the arches of our feet and that lets everything engage. And let's lift our arms up, shoulders relax, spread fingers wide. Everything's engaged. Still our feet, still our hands, our whole body. Let's let our hands come down, but we'll keep our feet active. Let's just look over opposite shoulders. Just a little gentle twist. Again, you could be sitting for this or standing. And coming back to center, let's just soften our knees. So we'll just press our hands onto our knees and squat down a little bit and then stand up. Squat down, straight. We're just straightening and bending our knees. Straightening, bending, straightening, bending. You might want to hold onto your chair, just press into our toes and let our heels come down. Up on the toes, heels down. Toes, heels, toes. Hold it for a breath and then come on down. And now let's work our ankles. So you could do this standing or again sitting. Just circle. Go both ways. Switch it up. Other foot. Both ways. Nice. Let's just wake up our hips. We can pretend hula hoop here. If you're in a chair, it might be a little trickier, but you can still hip side to side. And now let's do our shoulders. So we'll bring our arms straight out, lift our shoulders up, back and down. We're just making a big circle. And then the other way. Let's do one arm at a time. Lift it up as we press the other arm down, so we're stretching into our side. Up and over. One more time each way. And up and over. I'm going to turn my chair. So I'll be using the back. You can decide. You might want to hold the back of your chair to do these things, or you may want to press down on the seat of the chair. So if we're holding the back, we're just going to pick up our knee as high or as low as that feels good to you. Then we'll just stretch it out behind us like an airplane, checking the hips so that they stay level. Pointing our toe down, and then we'll just do that again. Knee up, down like an airplane. One more time. Knee up, down like an airplane. Now we're going to set our foot down, just our toe. I don't know if you can see there, it's dark in there. We'll just do this. Okay, so set our toe down, and then we can keep holding the chair. We could put our hands on our hips, or we could lift our arms up in the air. Maybe we could open our elbows out to the side. And if we're holding the chair, we could do that one elbow at a time. If we're sitting in our chair, still doing the same thing, just yes. Okay. So here we are. And then we'll just hold the chair and twist. So I'm twisting toward where my front knee is bent on that side. Okay? Arms back, gaze down, keep our knee bent. You can even set your head on the chair if you want to. And just come back up, step the foot together. We'll do the other side. So make sure you're far enough away from the chair that you can pick up your knee. Stretch it out behind you. Again, check the hips, are they level? Like an airplane. Back up. Stretch it out. Think about your hips. more time. Stretch out. Set the back toe down. Hands could stay on the chair. They could come up. They could be on the hips. Back heel is up if that feels okay. Then we could plant one hand on the chair, twist the hand that's the same as your bent knee. Come on back. Let the head come down as we still bend our front knee. Head up, step together. Okay, so we're going to do all that again. So remember, what if you wanted to do those things with your hands down on the chair? Well, you can. You can lift your knee. Then hands could come down to the chair for your airplane. Hands could stay on the chair. That's fine. So I'll just do it that way this time. Knee up. We'll just do the knee up one time this time. Stretch it back into airplane. Set the foot down. This time the foot is going to come all the way down at about a 45-degree angle, and we'll come up to warrior one here. Front knee bent. Then hands will come on the chair. We'll come into humble warrior. So we'll just let our head come down, if that feels okay. And then we'll come on back up. We'll come into lizard pose. So we'll keep the hands kind of on the inside of the foot. And we'll just stretch forward like a lizard on a rock. Then we'll step the back foot forward, stand back up, and we'll start again on the other side. So pick up the knee, holding on, stretch it back. Airplane. Foot comes down. Hands could stay where they are or rise up. Warrior one. Hands back down to the chair, and we'll let our head sink down. Humble warrior. I don't know why I'm wearing this. It's sort of in the way. Okay, humble warrior. Then straighten the arms, hands on the inside, and we'll do lizard pose. So both toes are pointing forward. We're like a lizard on the rock. And looking down, step forward. Come on back up. Again. Knee up. Stretch it back. Airplane. Set the foot down. This time we'll come clear to warrior two. So we'll open our arms up, sink down. Then we'll let our hand come down, straighten our leg, and we can do triangle here. This arm could be up, or this arm could be on our low back. Just both legs are kind of straight. Then both hands come to the chair, both toes point forward. We'll just let our head sink down, pyramid. So we're thinking about putting our chest on our thigh, or our belly and our thigh. Then we'll come back up, bend the front knee, so we'll be ready for lizard. We can stay right here where we were the last time, or we could twist, set our hand on our hip, and look up. Blinded by the sun. Both hands come down. Step our feet forward. Stand up. Other side. Pick up the knee. Stretch the foot back. Come into airplane. Set the foot down. Warrior two. Touch the chair, straighten the front leg, triangle. Both hands down, make sure both toes are pointing forward now. Pyramid, sinking our head, putting our belly on our thigh, both legs pretty straight, or straight-ish. Come back up, bend the front knee, lizard. Stay here, or hand on the hip, twist to the side. Both hands back down on the chair. Step forward. There we go. Now we'll all sit in the chair. Take a breath. Holding on to the sides of the chair, do just a little bit of ab work. So we'll bring our knee in toward our nose. Set it down. If you like to hold the chair here, that's good, or you could squeeze it. But if you squeeze it, make sure you're still squeezing your abs so that they're doing the work. And sitting up tall, it's time for my favorite part of chair class, the back bend. So we'll press our hands behind us. Bring our shoulder blades together, lift our chin, close your eyes if you're blinded by the sun, but you don't have to. Just feel strong, powerful, cares dropping away like autumn leaves. And slowly come back to our tall seated mountain. One hand cross it over the knee, and the other hand can just hold the back of the chair and help us twist around a little more. Making sure both knees are level. One knee's not poking out in front of the other. And come on back. Cross the other knee, hold behind, reach around. Check the knees. Oh, one of mine was poking out. Trying to keep them level. Okay, coming up to my other favorite pose of chair yoga, which is seated pigeon. So we'll just cross. Some people cross here. That's great. Or if you can cross your knee higher, fine. If your legs don't come up and cross, that's okay. We'll just sit up really tall, possibly press the knee away, shift forward if that feels all right. Flexing the top foot, give you a little bit more sensation. We lift our chest, proud like a pigeon. Let's take that knee in and squeeze it in kind of toward our armpit as we sit up tall. Circle the ankle both ways. Let this knee come down, and time for the other one to come up and over. Flexing the foot, sitting up tall. Stay here or shift forward. Lifting the chest, proud like a pigeon. take the knee, squeeze it in toward our armpit, and circle our ankle. Both directions. Sitting up tall. My foot comes down. Find your way to the back of the chair. We'll just do a little bit of a smile with our head. So we'll look over and let our chin circle like a smile. Look both ways. As slow or as however this feels good to you. Taking time if there's a little spot that needs extra attention. Now we'll rainbow. So our ear goes toward our shoulder. We don't bring our shoulder up to meet it. We just stretch it in the direction. Slowly, slowly, ear to the other shoulder. Again, shoulder, shoulder. And then anything else that would feel good to you. Wiggling your shoulders a different way, a little twist. Before we come into our seated Shavasana, just make sure that your feet are comfortable on the floor. Hands can be on the thighs, palms up or palms down. Back resting gently against the chair. While you're settling, I'll read our theme one more time. John Muir. Climb the mountains and get their good tidings. Nature's peace will flow into you as the sun shine into the trees. The winds will blow their freshness into you and the storms their energy, while cares will drop off like autumn leaves. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Shavasana. can stay in Shavasana longer, do it. If you're ready to come out, begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Deepen the breath. Bring the hands to the heart if you'd like. Bow the head. Take a few breaths while considering what you're grateful for in your own body. Thank you for practicing with me. Peace. Om Shanti.